Hey there, hey there, hey there, Falcon fans. It's a Thursday. We got StarCraft. Did you know that? Did you look at the schedule? Because if you do, then you know what's going to show up on the stream for the entire week. Incredible foresight available. What do we got out here? Nimo Noom is here on a 50 stream streak. Holy smokes, in Taro. Falcon indeed. Ah, yes, the fat fingering. I do that as well. Jared's back for the StarCraft. We were doing some Dying Light earlier. Furry is out on the Red Dimension. Yeah, so today I watched the Tastosis cast of the semifinals of ASL 21 on YouTube. So both of them are out there. We know who won. We know who's in the finals now. I do want to talk about Soma versus Lita just a little bit here. That was one of the semifinals. I think that posted yesterday on YouTube, so I think everybody should have had a chance to watch it at this point. But anybody who doesn't want to know what happened with Lita and Soma, or Leta and Soma, depending on who is, right? Like, who's not caught up to that point or not. Anyway, bail now, but... yeah, so bottom line, Leta's got this crazy Wraith build, right? 2-port Wraith. It's not new by any stretch of the imagination, but it gets him all the way to the semifinals of ASL, right? Gets him all the way there. But then Soma is like, oh, okay, here's how you handle that, right? You just expand a bunch, tech up, take the Overlord losses that the Wraiths are killing. It's not really a big deal. Get some Hydras at home to defend your drones, and then get up to Ultras, and then all of a sudden the Terran dies. That's it. So, like, Leta was able to take one game, but it was a 4-1 victory in favor of Soma, and that's what the games were. Get a bunch of Hydras out. If that does it, great. If not, make some Ultras, because Wraiths aren't killing Ultralisks. The giant Wraith Ball's not even getting there. So he just basically said, yeah, I mean, I can handle these Wraiths. I know what to do. None of the other Terran players, or Zerg players, who came up against Leta really had a good time with it. He did pretty well in TVT and TVP as well, obviously, to get to the semifinals, but at the end of the day, it was just Soma being like, nah, you're not killing me with this. I'm sorry, Wraiths are not good enough to get you to the finals of an ASL. So Soma's in there. Soma's in there, and Soma is feeling fine. He wants trying to repeat. That's it. Anyhow, hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Let's get into the replays, shall we? Let's see who's here today on a Thursday. How's it going, Vincent? What's up, my guy? Vincent, always here to say hello. Let's do a HyuK versus Tyson. Now, we saw Tyson kind of run up against a brick wall in Light yesterday. Light kind of batted him around on Dominator. That wasn't really fun for Tyson, but this is HyuK we're talking about. HyuK screws up. He's one of those guys you can kind of count on to kind of make a generally large mistake in a game, whatever you're watching. So top right, kabam, it's HyuK. Bottom left, it's Tyson. So old man Tyson, younger man HyuK. I mean, I could probably fact check that and find out maybe HyuK's older than Tyson, but Tyson's been around forever. Overlord scouting out, checking things. What do we got here, man, on Eclipse? Well, it's a 2-player map, so we can scout cross spawn, especially against a Protoss, because they can't. Their tier 1 units don't shoot up. So there are no Marines available. There are no Dragoons fast. Let's see what the opening's going to be here. Probably going to be a gate. Just because it's a 2-player map means, yeah, you can send the Zealots exactly where they have to go, and there's the safer overpool on the opening here, too, from HyuK. So HyuK's like, all right, cool, I'm preparing for Zealots, and guess what? Tyson says, I'm also preparing for Zealots. It's gonna be Zealot. Now, the follow-up from there is gonna be the question. Probe says, I'm gonna block your second, and HyuK says, screw you, I'll take my second at my third, it's fine. Everything's cool, Protoss. Little Proby is harassable and incredibly annoying, but I'll get my second base here. And honestly, depending on what the Overlord sees, probably take a fast base down here, too. Which the Overlord, wants to dodge the scouting of the Overlord. The Zealot dodges it, right? The Zealot takes a path where the Overlord doesn't see it. Overlord comes down. says we're walling off at the front, so that means there's an expansion there, so I'm going to take a hatch. See, pretty close to that timing. Zealot gets into the third. I'm not going to be able to kill this thing, but taking some HP off of it is not bad. There's another Zealot here, too. So we got Lings out. We got them Zealots. Hey, Max. Sounds good, sir. Probe's still scouting, man. This probe is still alive, which is kind of insane. So, force a lot of Lings to come out, which means you got to defend back home, get a fort, get an expansion, get a cannon up. Gonna build a cannon? I think we might. 130. Okay, no, making another Zealot first. Another probe. Then maybe cannon time. Zealots are gonna have to do a lot of work here. Okay, now cannon. A little bit later than I would have done it, but obviously Tyson's better at this than I am. So hacking away at the gateway. These Zealots are like, all right, man. Get out of here. Three probes getting pulled too. Hang on a second. More Lings came in. Oh, trapping the Zealots outside a little bit. Or no, I don't know if we can hold until this cannon finishes. Zealot's got 6 kills. He's got 7 kills, but he's dead. Probes buying time until that cannon finishes. If the cannon finishes, he's okay. And the cannon finishes. So he's okay. That was a dicey hold for Tyson, but he's done that 1,000 times. He wasn't worried about it. Lost a couple probes, lost a couple Zealots. Not the end of the world, and now we're locked up tight. Lair finishing up now. 5 minutes. Pretty fast on the Lair, obviously. Stargate coming in here, too. We got that second gas rocking. No. Second gas? No. So we're going to get a Spire. Once we have the exact number of gas we need, which is 200 and 200 on the minerals. The timing there for a 530 Spire is pretty good. But HyuK, buddy. HyuK. We got it. No. Okay, he's not going to do it. He was totally going to do it, and now he's doing it down there. All right. So 2 Zealots across the map. These Lings can handle these boys just fine. As they know, yeah, they're way outnumbered. Bad times had by all Zealots. Getting up into the third base isn't bad. Got a drone even. All right. I'm not complaining here. Your Zealot goes across the map. There's like 20 Lings out there, and you get a drone kill before you die. That's a victory. Another cannon coming in. Corsair, yes, obviously. Metabolic boost happening. Second gas, still not a thing for HyuK. So, that's a macro hatch if I ever saw one. Yeah, macro hatch coming up. And it's going to be the Scourge. So it's going to be the Scourge, but also sometimes it can also be the Mutas, even if there isn't a second gas at all during construction of the Spire. We saw it yesterday. We saw, who was it? Zerg player. Totally did that. I think Soma. He was like, I'm not getting gas. Not getting a second gas at all. But then it was Scourge, and then it was like 5 or 6 Mutas. So it was Mutas. There's the Hydra Den, though. This feels more Hydra-y. +1 attack is on the way from the Corsair, so we are just going to have it no matter what. Talked about this yesterday, too, but the idea that you pretty much want to get the +1 attack on the Corsairs, even if it's Hydra, because a Muta tech switch is such a viable option and something that Zerg players like to do so much. If you have no +1 attack Corsairs and Mutas all of a sudden show up, you're like, oh, this is a lot harder all of a sudden. So, Evo Chamber, second gas now. So, obviously, paying attention to that production tab, right? We got Lings on the move out. We got Hydras being upgraded. They're not here yet, but they're being upgraded. Look at this spread by the Lings. I like it. Just making sure. There are the Scourge. Losing one of them to a cannon. There is no cannon in the main. Oh, run to the cannon. Oh, he does. He jukes out to the cannons. Okay, but really? I'm just going to okay, just lose those Scourge for nothing. Cool. Totally should have pulled back. Totally should have pulled back on that one. Zealots don't have their speed yet, but they do have the +1. Speed's finishing up in about 10 seconds. Also an armor upgrade coming in here too. Still pumping Corsairs. I don't know if that's what we want to do here. We are really dissuading HyuK from getting Mutalisks, though, because he can. He's got the Spire. Nothing stops him from pressing the M button and making Mutalisks. You think he's got that bound to a different button? Oh, now I'm wondering, for the international versions of Brood War, are the hotkeys the same as they are for the English, or did they change the... I bet they were. I bet Koreans growing up with OG Brood War had to learn English at least a little bit. At least know what buttons are what, right? Because if the hotkey for the probe is P, and the word for probe in your language isn't probe, you still have to know what it is in English. That's crazy to think about. Maybe somebody knows. Anyway, Hydra's going after that +1 armor upgrade we talked about earlier. Gonna get it easily. This is way too many Hydras. This is why the Forge out in front. Oh, a DT shows up. Okay. Wow. Just look at this. Micro falling back with the injured Corsairs. Getting one of them. Supply blocking. No. But DT shuts this down. DT and the Corsair shuts down the attack. That could have been so much more dangerous. Although these are Zealots with speed and +1. I don't know if you had to worry too much about those Hydralisks. I don't think they were getting in there with that number of Zealots with those upgrades. Not even close. Corsairs on the hunt for the Wilder people. Third Nexus in production. DT out here saying, hey, do you have Overlord speed yet? No, cool. But it's almost done, but it's 1,000 Hydralisks. They have +1. They've got range. They've got the speed. It's that third warping in. I like Tyson's position here. It's pretty good. I like the opening from HyuK, but I think that Hydra bus getting shut down and Tyson getting a third base has been a massive, massive advantage for him. Yeah, macro hatches everywhere. No signs of sunkens, no spores. Drone count 47, pretty fancy. Okay, coming down. Overlord speed means we don't die to 1 DT anymore. Congratulations. Wander says there's a number of High Templar here too. Yeah, Tyson's having a good game. Probe's trying to transfer to that third base. Some of them made it, some of them did not. Corsairs continuing to try to hunt Overlords, but enough Hydras are kept back home that I don't think they want to stick around too closely. Robo facility. He knows the timing of lurkers is going to be eventually. So there's the observatory coming in. No sign of Reaver tech. On 3 bases, it's hard to make Reavers work. They're very gas intensive. Zealots heading up the right side while all the Hydras are on the left side. I feel like this is bustable, although there is a High Templar up there with 2 Storms available. I don't know how many Hydras you need to break that, but it might be more than HyuK has. So, once again, trying to get Overlords. Zealots are like, what if we killed all your Hydras? Then can we kill the Overlords with the Corsairs? The answer is si, senor. Of course you can. Overlord getting murked, dude. Tyson. The supply block is real. Very much like, again, the Leda versus Soma. Best of 7 that I saw, semifinals in ASL 21. Where Overlords were dying, and, like, Soma was getting supply blocked big time, but he's just like, you can't actually kill me with these wraiths. It's just like this. You can't kill me with these Corsairs. But that's why there's the army back home with the Psystorm and the Zealots and the Dragoons, and that +1 armor got killed by killing that. By killing that Forge early, that +2 armor really got delayed, which is a big deal. So 134 to 127 supply. I think HyuK's fine. He's got a 4th base up. He really has no interest in making a hive today, does he? Doesn't mean he can't win, but he's kind of closing the door to options at this point. Storm, storm, storm. Ugh. Not sure what these hydras think they're doing. I guess they sniped a High Templar. That's not nothing. This guy gets absolutely surrounded and murdered by the Zelotes. 140 to 128 supply. Looking, I don't know. Some good engagements from Tyson recently. Really making me feel like he's got this thing. What's up, Argonest? Yeah, you don't have to. I've cast definitely more than a few PBZs where the Zerg player gets to 18, 19 minutes without Hive Tech, and there's a plenty of Storm by that time, right? And they win. It just takes a ton of macro, and every Zerg player's like, I'm a macro god. I can do this, and they do it sometimes. Sometimes it totally works. But other times you look silly, and other times you can't macro enough to overcome the power of the Storms, and you die. But also an important factor here is the +2 attack or armor for the Dragoons are not done. So that upgrade is not there, which means the Hydras are doing a little bit more damage, which means the Dragoons are not quite as the answer to everything that's going on here. Is he even getting lurks today? I just realized he's going mass Hydra. Oh, Corsairs. I don't think he's even getting lurker. Oh, no, he's got lurker eggs there. Okay. It's like I didn't see any lurkers, and we're not going to see one there either. Yeah, and I'm a big fan of going for Hive. I just don't... So many Zerg players are so stubborn and so resistant. Psy Storm, another Psy Storm. High Templar getting sniped out. 101 to 106 supply. There was a nice advantage here for Tyson a minute ago. It's gone. He's up maybe 10 supply, maybe 12. HyuK is just marching in here with +2 Hydras. The +2 armor of the Dragoon is done. Using cannons to defend here is good too. These two Corsairs are veterans of the battle. They've got 2 kills apiece. I feel like they should have more because I feel like they've been around for a really long time. That is HyuK versus Tyson, RJB. He recognizes. He knows what's up. He knows these names. He knows this replay. He sent it in. And we're coming very close to the point where Zerg player can't win. 19 minutes. I think 19 minutes is the record on this channel for a Zerg player not getting Hive and defeating a Protoss anyway. So let's take a look. Where is the Storm? The cannons alone, dude. If there's anything buffering for the cannons, they're doing great. What's up, Deploribus Rex? He's completely abandoned the concept of Hive. He knows he can't make it now. He knows that's not happening. So he's just pumping Hydras. He's getting upgrades for the Hydras. That's great. That's a further progression of what we're doing here today, but if you can just hold off, this is what this is. This is just holding off. Protoss is working on a +3 armor. This is just another stubborn situation. Sometimes RJB likes to find games where the Zerg player stubbornly doesn't get Hive but wins anyway, super like close to this time, just to prove that it is possible. This might be one of those. Oh, there's a D. Oh, oh, a DT. One DT has 27 kills. He wiped out every drone in the main and the natural, and HyuK wasn't paying attention. Now HyuK is extra dead. I think he was dead anyway, but sheesh. Yeah, Wander's like, yep, that was it. And that's it. GG. So we gotta find out when that DT did his terrible, terrible work. Where are you at, Dark Templar man? Here he is. Here he is. He's coming in. Dun dun da dun 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 da da dun 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 da dun. Oh, HyuK. You're not the only person to have this happen to you. It has even happened to ASL 20 champion Soma. He's had that happen to him before as well. I like how he's like trying to dodge the detection or like the chunk in there. Nope. Oh, we're clipping this one. We're clipping this one. That's it. That's how you lose a game of StarCraft, folks. One DT, one invisible man. No, I think he just ends on 27. He's fine. He's not even trying to get anything else. He knows. He knows it's over. And he's there for the GG. The most MVP of MVPs I have seen in a game in a long time. 27 kill. Dude, Protoss players, if you're not doing this, if you're just not walking a DT into the Zerg's third base or dropping it in their main while they're busy fighting on the other side of the map, what are you doing? You should do it every game. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it works, it really works. Holy cow. Woof. All right, let's go. BishOp versus Yoon on Polestar. Once again, Zerg players are just like, I'm not going to build a single sunken in any of my bases because that hurts my economy. Yeah, you know what else hurts your economy? Losing all of your drones. Okay, so top right, it's going to be Yoon. Bottom right, going to be BishOp. BishOp gives us a little raised eyebrow. Is that like a squinty eyebrow, or is that something in Korean? What I'm always asking these days in a TVZ is it going to be a CC first into mech on these 4-player maps. They're always very fun games when you do that. I mean, not that TVZ's not fun anyway, but no. Standard rack, swollen off. There's the hatch first as well. Everything's looking totally fine for both these players. We can get a little bit of marine pressure. You can still bunker this dude. Ooh, if you scout the right direction, that helps a lot too. So he is scouting the right direction. And he is seeing it. He has a decision to make. We're going to try to throw down a bunker. This Overlord says, all right, you do not throw down a bunker. Drone says, do not throw down a bunker. I know I'm hatch firsting. Screw you. Marine, okay. Hold on. Could maybe do it. A little bit too late, I think. A little bit too late. SCV's too injured. You can't throw down a bunker with a SCV that has 5 hit points. What's up, Diego? Diego likes the TVZ the best. You know, a lot of people would agree with you on that, Mr. Diego. Lair coming in to hatch Muta. Probably what we're gonna do. Behold, Spire. Behold, Mutalisks. Behold your future. Terran player, Bishop. It's good to be Mutalisks. Good thing you're making dudes that shoot up. Already. Good thing you're building an engineering bay. Already. It's done. +1 attack coming in. Means you probably should have turrets in time. It's kind of hard to not have turrets in time. And hey, the mutas are here. So, what do we got? 6 of them. We got a +1 attack coming in. Probably means we're going to have more than just these 6, and 3 more are on the way. So, what's the deal? We kill Marines. We killed turrets. Maybe we kill the supply depot if we are allowed to do so. Maybe we get a 3rd base while we're at it, too. Maybe we just try to win with the mutas. We got the 3rd hatch down here. Hiding an evolution chamber for a carapace upgrade, too. So what that tells me is Ling Muta is the order of the... Holy double creep? Double creep at the stage is very interesting. That means either he's trying to go crazy Zerg, or he doesn't think his mutas can hold any kind of an attack coming out here from Bishop, which... He's just being really, really safe. Really, really safe. Good SCV sniping. Worker count is still 36, though, from Bishop. We're going to quadruple sunken. Wow. This is low-level Zerg stuff. It is. I mean, man's getting a Queen's Nest. Maybe that carapace upgrade means he is trying to go crazy Zerg, though. Again, hiding the Queen's Nest. He doesn't have the 3rd base is the problem. How are you supposed to do this on 2 bases? There's the scan. Does not check to see for the Queen's Nest or the Hive. So yeah, this is skipping lurkers. This is 100%. It has to be. It has to be Crazy Zerg. But where's your 3rd base, man? He's got a drone down here, which the Marine is scouting for. He's like, you have to have a 3rd base. Nice Overlord snipe. Supply block. Yes. Massive supply block there. Drone wants to expand here. What's up, Eskia? Hey. What's up, man? Check out Eskia. If you're ever like, man, I want some StarCraft on Twitch, but Falcon's not here. Eskia is another guy to check out. He just throws it down. He could have blocked that. Stimmed Marine versus morphing in hatch. Stim Marine wins, but he can only stim so many times. Hold on. I know, he just threw it down, Eskia, because he thinks he can beat this Marine. But the Stim, yeah, Stim Marine wins, but it takes a long time, and you only have so many Stims available. So shut that out, but check this out. Here comes Bishop. This base is dead. Top of the ramp, maybe, but Mutas are not good at defending. They're really bad at defending. Is he actually holding this? Maybe? It's really tight. Ooh, yeah. Eskia, send it out. He holds it. What a baller. Good stuff, Yoon. That's a massive wipeout there for the forces for Bishop. He's, yeah, this group's like, Ultralisk Cavern is coming in at 10 minutes. Look at this. Third base. He needs to get this third gas up now. If he's making ultras, which he is, he needs all of the gas. He's been saving it. He's got 800 gas. He's not building any ultras. He's got enough money to make like one. So we're gonna make Lings instead. We're gonna adrenal these suckers. Wow, okay. So we just lost all of the Mutalisks but one, but he's like, good enough. The Mutas aren't the long-term plan anyway. The Ultralisks are. So Marines at 1-1 upgrade. They're working on a +2 attack. These Lings already have a +1 Carapace. They're working on a +2 Carapace. 3 Ultras in production. Adrenal getting started now. And then attack for the melee units too. So it is crazy, Zerg. Let's go. Let's go, Yoon. Let's see if you can pull this off, man. Nidus Canal. What's up? Please eat me. Well, yeah, Eskia, send it across. Here, you can also email it to me, and I'll get it that way too. But yeah, join the Discord server. Bishop wants his base to die, but there's a Nidus Canal here. You can't kill this. Ultras are going to come out of that Nidus. Ready? Hey! I know you want this base to die. I appreciate that. What it is, 4 armor versus +1 attack? These guys are like, maybe we can kill drones. Yeah, we can kill drones. We're not killing these cows. Oh, he blocks off access to behind that mineral line too. That's super sick. At the same time, I think Yoon's got this. Look at this guy. Run! Run! The space cows are chasing me. Ooh, are they too fat to get back there? They are, but 1 crackling, 2 cracklings maybe. Man, look at this guy. There you go. Kill the medic, and then the Marine dies. So, messed up some of the harvesting here on the minerals at the base, but everything's fine. These guys trying to get it canceled. Once again, running from the Ultralisk. They're two-shotting you. All right, crazy Zerg, man. Third base, third gas, looking 12 o'clock alive too. Fourth gas, huge. Terran's on 2 bases. Terran's got +2/+1 for the Marines. They're working on +3/+2. The Ultras are at no attack armor or attack, but they do have 5 armor with a 6 armor coming in shortly. I mean, not really, because it takes a while to get that upgrade, but here we go. Bishop's feeling confident. And Irradiate's huge too, always. I mean, it goes without saying. Are you playing against a Zerg player? Irradiate will be nice to have. Irradiating groups of Scourge might not be a bad, yeah. There you go, 2 Scourge for an Irradiate. That's 75 gas, man. That's a great use of Irradiate. I mean, 1 Scourge, a little bit less value. This Ultralisk getting caught out a little bit. Hey, how many Irradiates are left for the Ultras? At least 2, at least 3, at least 4. Oh boy. Can the Marines hold it? Cracklings are coming into. No, the Marines cannot hold that. They are all extremely dead. What's today? 14th? So reinforcing dudes come up. Ultra count, not hefty anymore. There's 4 of them, but again, they've got the armor. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of this whole strategy. Scourge. No, definitely shut down hardcore there. Ultra's getting irradiated early again. Marines firing as fast as their bullets will fly. They've got +2 attack, +3 would be nice to have here, but maybe they don't need it. Oh, they don't need it. Wow. And BishOp, I guess maybe he did enough slowing down there of the economy. That 3rd base again was delayed. Of Yoon's, BishOp just gets 2 Marines out, tons of 2 Marines off of 2 bases. Has, you know, medic support, obviously. Got that armor, big deal. Science vessels with a bunch of damage here too. Killing the Scourge to keep themselves alive, and then irradiating the Ultras to keep the Marines alive. And that, it's tough. That's a tough thing to try and win against, but that is it. So nicely done, BishOp getting the win there. Higher APM doesn't always mean you're going to win, but that was pretty great. Outproducing the Zerg, getting outkilled by the Zerg. But a lot of those deaths were Ultras, man. The outspin by the Zerg was barely there on 3 bases. So maybe a little bit better macro would have been better too. All right, cool. Let's go Effort versus Made in a TVZ on Polestar. Effort, again, probably out-kicking the coverage here for Wiko's Made. It's the Wiko clan. We had a Wiko game yesterday. So top right of the map, it is Wiko's Made. And in the bottom left, it's Effort, who once again wishes every day that he was in ASL 21, but he kind of screwed up and didn't recognize what he had to do to actually qualify and, well, sign up for ASL 21 effectively, and he's not there, so very sad. What's up, Sacre? Sacre comes in and says them again. SCB on the move out. So we're walling off. Neat stuff. He probably knows this is Effort. The 1 placement there. I don't think I've seen anybody else really do that at the pro level. So if you're at this level on the ladder, or if you're in a pro league somewhere, then yeah, you know this is Effort. Chances are he probably knows what he's dealing with. So he is really walling off against early pool. But that's a hatch first from Effort. Not that this hurts you, right? This is fine. Against a hatch first, this Rax timing is totally normal. Not going to get hurt whatsoever. ChatGPT knows what he's talking about. Probably never ever beating Flash, Ansem. Thanks, Eskia. Where'd you put it? Just in general? I'll grab it. Let's see. Anderson. I will cast it on Sunday, sir. On the Sunday stream. Hey, we're bunkering. But actually, no, we're not. So it's a good attempt. I mean, he's still here. He's not going home. He's trying again. I mean, I guess. Drone dies, but Marine dies. Second Marine still alive. Really wants a drone kill, but a lot of lost mining time here from effort. Hooah. What is that? 3 or 4 drones? That's a lot. That's a good number of drones to take out as a Terran player. I mean, effort. If this was Flash, I'd be like, Flash won. He killed 4 drones there. Massive, massive get. But it's not. It's Made. Made is not Flash. Nobody is Flash. There's no shame in not being Flash. Yeah, Sakurai, that wasn't even a drop. He just walked in. Sunday, I say, Eskia, Sunday stream. That's when I cast viewer replays. Yeah. Okay, May just walks down here with like 6 Marines. Is he gonna get this sunken? Holy crap, he killed the sunken. Dude, Made, the aggression, the weird timing stuff here is absolutely bonkers. Is he gonna take down effort in this game? Hey, Moleskio, thanks for following. But dude, where are the lings? Oh my gosh, the drones. The drones are getting massacred here. Finally, some lings pop out. But, oh my gosh, it's 31-14 on the worker count here. I'll let you say who's ahead. Second base is rocking. Second base has nothing happening at it. That sunken timing was too late. Holy smokes. He's getting turrets up because he saw the spire, obviously, with Marines. But we can't, I mean, we don't have a lot of minerals, unfortunately. So here we go. What can the Mutalisks do against someone who's already got turrets up, who's got a bunker here, who has a massive economic advantage? Is looking great. Third base coming in top left. Mutas need to get some stuff done here. Like, this is not the standard, hey, the Mutalisks, you know, getting a few SCV kills would be nice. We're just keeping the Terran inside their base. Look at this turret setup. Not getting anything done at all. Holy cow. What's up, J-Tox? J-Tox, carrier has arrived indeed. Can we spare an upgrade? Yeah, we got a +1 attack on these mutas now. Again, the mutas got nothing done. It is 44 to 30 workers right now. Terran Ball is ginormous. Effort needs to micro his absolute face off if he's going to hold here. If he's going to defend against this attack, units are kind of spread out. Yeah, you got to ball up when the Marines show up, but when you, or the Mutalisks show up, but when you ball up, it's harder for you to get across the map because you want to string out when you're on the move. That's the native, the pathing here. Marines have one upgrade. The Lings have a zeros. We've got a 0. Trying to get a Carapace upgrade for these. Trying to get a Defiler mount up here too. Dark Swarm will save his butt. Trying to charge in. Consume's on the way. Consume's not done yet. Sunken's trying to buy time. Muta's on the backside trying to kill it here too. There are 3 medics here. These Lings are getting obliterated, but they're buying a little bit more time for Consume to finish. This is the 2nd time Marines have been in the natural base of effort today. And Maid might actually just crush this. Lurker comes out, dies. He didn't even have to scan there. Second hatch is going to die. You know, I always say if you lose your 3rd base, you lose, but losing your 2nd base, it performs the same function. Hold on, Lurker spines are huge here. Oh, effort holds, but more stuff coming in from Maid. This hatchery is down to 200 hit points. Marines stimming, firing, 1-1 with the medics. Can they get it? They do. They take down the Nidus. No, it doesn't matter. GG effort. Gets out of there. Maid. Yeah, that was all on the backs of that early attack into the natural base where he killed the Sunken before it got a single hit off, killed a bunch of drones, was able to get a full evacuation of the drones from the natural base. Even that bunker early on was pretty friggin' fantastic, right? That bunker was great. And the Marines killed a couple, like what, four drones in the meantime there. So yeah, glad you enjoyed that one. What's up, Manoon? Hello, happy Thursday to you. Ansem enjoyed that one. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, aggression. If you can get away with some aggression and have some weird timings the Zerg player wasn't expecting you to have, you can beat someone better than you. That's what Maid is showing here today. What a great game. Yeah, outproducing, outkilling. Hey man, those are good metrics to have if you're going to take down effort. Outproduce, outkill, outspend. There we go. Like the trifecta. Making it happen. All right, let's head over to US West BattleNet. I gotta go in about 2 hours. So let's get some live games up here. And I want to have enough people to get a free-for-all up because we didn't do one yesterday. So let's get people in. I know it's weird timings this week on that. It's usually 2 hours into the stream the live games start, but we're going to start it on after 2 hours, or after 1 hour of replays. So I'm going to step away for a second, get some more ice water. I'll be back, but if you want to play, come join the Falcon Paladin channel on US West Battle.net. All right, it is Thursday. We are here. We got live games on the schedule. Let's do them. Cardiox, please eat me Bazump. Max Powers here. Jared's in the house, and Destroy Fences is here too. Max wants to start with a free-for-all. The problem is we don't have enough people for that, obviously. So let's do, I don't know what we want to try to do here? Maybe try a Monobattle?
I love the smell of napalm.
Hey, Cardiox, gifting a sub to Please Eat Me. Aw, that's super nice. That is super nice, Cardiox. Cardiox, consistent supporter of the channel through gifted subs and all sorts of great stuff. So, that's great. Thank you, sir. I'll update that support goal post-haste. Which, again, am I using that word right? Probably. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Sakura says, I hate free-for-alls. I don't know who Destroy Fences is. Unless that's RJB. Feels like maybe an RJB type name. Cardiox joins in. Is that a horse thing again? I think it's a horse thing again. Sakura is the best player here. Max. Being very nice to Sakura. Max Power, FFA champion, is here too. Sakura says it's BishOp. BishOp is great. The horse Tanino Gimlet. Yep, definitely that. Okay, we're going to swap out Sakura for... Yeah. Yeah, this sounds good. Let's go. It kicks fences. Right on, anime horse girls. You do your thing. You do your best. Bam. Jared says, yeah, Monobattles can be played whatever you want. You can do 1v1 Monobattle. It's kind of less interesting that way, but it's entirely doable. So here we go. Please Eat Me, RJB, and Sakura versus BishOp, Max Power, and a Cardiox. Wait, we don't have a player. Oh, did I not give us a player? Oh, I didn't give us a player 1 because there's nobody in the player 1 slot because I moved BishOp. Gotta have somebody in the player 1 slot. I am so silly. Didn't even think about that. Let's try it again. Shall we? I think we shall. Monobattle time on a Thursday, yes. Yes, quite. Quite. Need a player 1 and a player 5. Okay. Got it. RJB is back. We got our 3. Nope. Where'd Sock? Nope. Where are we missing? Who are we missing? We're missing someone. Brain. Max, RJB, BishOp. Was Please Eat Me was here. That's right. Okay. That's who it was. Okay, so Max, Sakura, RJB. I'm gonna do this. Alright, Sakura goes up to player 1. And then we have player 5 too. Excellent. Good? Good. Let's do it. RJB wants hero mode. Alrighty then. Sakura says, what kind of game should we play? We have a hero tag, which means every unit you build is a hero unit as part of the Monobattle. That's over here. No, wait, this one. Yeah. There's blind pick, and then there's regular draft. Okay, so it's going to be blind pick, which means you can't see what everyone's heading towards, but when they pick something, it disappears, so you know what they're doing. Oh, it's a fight for the Dragoon. No! Didn't quite get it. Somebody got it. Are we picking? We're picking. Everyone picks invisibly. Well, again, you can see what people are picking, so it's not like you don't know what's being picked, which would be a lot crazier. Boom, 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 boom. Petition to force Sakurai to play as blue in all games. What? Oh, for Sacré Bleu. Ah, en français. Oui, oui. Une baguette. La bibliothèque. Max tried to get Dragoons, but somebody beat him to it. That's your unit. Bazump got it. That's right. Bazump took it. Somebody gonna get Siege Tank? Somebody already get Siege Tank. Somebody already got Siege Tank. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's fun. Somebody get Carrier? Son of all that is holy. Who picked up Carrier? All right, left side of the map. We got Sakurai. He's making lings. Next door to him, Ish, is a mass lurker player. RJB, which is interesting. And then we got Carriers out of a Cardiac. Nope, wait, Carriers out of Please Eat Me. Oh, that's going to be tough. Right side, Bazump. He made Dragoons. Good unit. Siege Tanks are here out of a Cardiac. Also a good unit for the Monobattle. And then Mass Scouts from Max Power. He got his Dragoons taken away from him, so he's going Mass Scouts instead, which not as good as it turns out. Big Wan resubbing at tier 3 for gosh darn 27 insane months. Check out Big Wan. He's on the Twitch as well. If you like Fastest Map, Big Wan is one of our better players, and he's out there. He's doing the thing. All right. We got the selections up top left, so we know who's doing what, so we don't forget. Remember, turrets shoot down, which is awesome. So if you're, for example, a tank player, and you're like, oh, but what if the enemy lings show up? Ooh, build some turrets. They can kill the lings. Some lurkers show up. They can detect and kill the lurkers, too. So turrets are going to be useful here. Cannons do that, obviously, so the Protoss don't need any help with that, but yeah, lings against Dragoons should be pretty good. Lurkers against Dragoons, not as great. And Siege Tanks are pretty great against Lurkers, too. Lurkers are kind of hard countered by everything. Scouts are good against Lurkers, even. Right? Scouts aren't good against a lot of things, but by golly, they are good against the Lurks. And then Carrier's just going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Please Eat Me to get up to Carrier without just getting murdered because he doesn't have anything for a long time. Tier 3 and Carriers take 400 years to build, and the enemy team is going to prioritize killing the Carrier player. Cannons up. Cannons up. Turrets on the way. Okay, so team right side's ready for early Zerglings. If that's what Sakurai is doing. Right? Sakurai doesn't have to go early Lings. Everyone can worry about Lings. Yeah, exactly. Your enemy is worried about Lings, right? So they make a ton of static defense, slows down their ability to tech up. You have time to get into Hive and get cracklings and stuff. And then you're a lot better. You kind of do either way. So we're going to send a couple Lings out, right? Not going crazy with it. Okay, there are more Lings coming. But yeah, 2 Dragoons versus 2 Lings. Again, Lings good against Dragoons. Not on a 1-to-1 basis, though. Cost for cost, yes, they're great. Sakurai, I don't like this from Sakurai that much, actually. He's got a Spore up? Scouts are not that fast to build. Also, it's max power. Like, he's not going to get there fast. Sakurai's just feeding. Stop feeding, Sakurai. Please eat me, like, stop it. I'm scouting. Kind of. If that's true, you want speedlings, and then you want to run past the Dragoons and check what's going on, not just walk into the Dragoons, lose them all, and then get scouting information about that there's a second base for Bazump. Yeah, we pretty much knew that. What we want to see is how close are we to scouts, right? How close is Max to scouts? The answer is not close at all. Not even relatively close. He doesn't have a Stargate coming in whatsoever. Cybercore just now finishing. It's going to be a minute. Please eat me. Trying to take a third base down south. Okay. And there you go. Please eat me is working on carriers before Max is getting scouts. How is Please Eat Me's build order better than Max's? I don't know. I'd like to find out. It's concerning me. Look at this. And Please Eat Me is going for a third too. Please Eat Me has been improving, but I don't think he's past Max yet. Please Eat Me always gets bodied in the free-for-alls first. Like, he can't survive any kind of engagement with anybody. And Max can survive engagements at least. I'm not saying he's amazing, but, like, he doesn't die instantly like Please Eat Me does. So I don't know. I guess it's a different skill, right? Staying alive in a free-for-all is a different skill from rushing to carriers in a Monobattle. Lurkers running into turrets. And cannons and stuff. Okay, these ones. Do we have any ComSat scans available? Do we have any observers, you guys, who are dealing with somebody who went directly into Lurkers? Anyone? No? Burrow didn't burrow. One Lurker makes it back here. HyuK says, I'm going to scan. Building a ComSat station right now. Bazump tells RJB to research the burrow. And here's the scan, and here's the dead Lurker. Ready, go. Scan, dead. Perfect. Okay. Wondrous. Kind of checking out the middle here. Both RJB and Sakurai being like, does anyone have it? No, good. That's wonderful. Third base coming in from Please Eat Me. Now, the problem for Please Eat Me is that his build may be faster, but also scouts wreck carriers. So, kind of getting hard countered by the scout over here. Actually, scout, sort of the answer to everything Team Left is doing here. I was kind of pooping on scouts earlier, wasn't I? But I didn't actually analyze it properly. Scouts will kill everything that Team Left side is doing. So Max needs to die. I think that's the lesson here. Max needs to die. Everyone else could be dealt with on Team Right side. But Max's scouts, if he gets up to a giant ball of scout, everybody is toast. Absolutely rockets. Please Eat Me is stream listening. Maybe that's what helps him get better, is the stream listening. I mean, I don't know. Lurkers are fine. Again, the siege tanks and the dragoons and the scouts are all very good against lurkers. The only hope that RJB has is superior micro and superior macro capabilities. And both the Protosses should be making a robo and getting obs. Just a thought that I had. If you're not getting obs against mass lurker, you are losing the game. Here comes Bazump. Sakura, you got those lings, bud? Some of them. Do you have a hive? No. I mean, I think dragoons with decent micro and detection. Sakura's not listening at all. Carriers, get them. There are 4 of them. They don't have any upgrades. Sakura is bringing his lings down, sort of. Here we go. Ling 1, Ling 2, Ling 3, Ling 18, Ling... Okay, so now, if we can kill these dragoons, then the tanks will die to the carriers. This is all right. This is all right for Team Left side. Herbmon, what's up, dude? Happy Thursday. We've been playing some more Expedition 33, my guy. What's up, Goat? Did Goat come over from Herbmon's stream? Dun, dun, dun. I'm being cheated on. Anyway, point is, yeah, if you can handle the dragoons, the carriers are going to be awesome, obviously, against the tanks. Uh-oh. Stutter stepping. Get to the high ground. No! Lost a carrier. Not ideal. Lurkers. Getting shots off on dragoons. Where's your detection? I don't know. Team Left holds it.
No.
Quite nicely.
No.
Super no. Ah, Goat. Love you too, man. All right, what do we got? Scouts without speed coming to engage with the carriers that also don't have speed. Carriers, no. Please eat me. You can't do this. It's over now. You can't move out onto the map by yourself. I don't know how you move out on the map at all. The scouts ruined every chance you ever had of moving out on the map. I'm sorry. Sad, but you got hard countered. Hard countered. What's up, Cookies Helena? Checking the Discord server, I see. You gotta be on time for these things, Goat. They come fast, and they're gone fast. It's tricky, I know. Yeah, I think Please Eat Me might just be dead. Meanwhile, lings aren't working very well. Again, if there's one dragoon for every Zergling, the dragoons are actually going to be fine. Siege tanks are here too. Carriers getting hard. This is just, I think Team Right Side has this. It's hard to make lings work well in a Monobattle because you need so many of them to really do anything against a huge group of dragoons like you see here. Without any Dark Storm and without any Plague. Okay, bring the obs with the dragoons. You got this. Scouts trying to take down an entire Nexus. They have a +1 attack and everything. Siege tanks just sieging up. They don't care. It's like, hey, carriers aren't going to do anything here. Lurkers aren't going to do anything here. Lings aren't going to do anything here. Well, maybe. Go carriers. Get the tanks. Get them. Don't worry about the Dragoons breaking down your front door. Get the siege tanks. You got this. Yeah, exactly, hamster. Lings without spellcasters late game. Tough. They're good. They're really good. But without Dark Storm and without Plague assisting them, it's kind of tough sometimes for those guys. So, again, tanks need to be supported by Dragoons. Dragoons on top of tanks would be super helpful. Team right side needs to work together a little bit better. Does Sakurai have a hive yet? Yes. He's chomping. He's got +2/+1 on these guys. The Dragoons are at 2/2. But he does shove the Dragoons away. Just barely making it happen, Captain. RJB expanding up left side. I don't know what RJB's lurkers. Oh, he's lurker dropping. Okay, so he lurker drops here at this base. This guy's got 9 kills. This guy has 9 kills. Just wildly took out a Cardiox's economy. So that's nice. The fewer tanks, the better it is for ya. I think Lynx tried to run up into Cannon Town and got almost nothing done. Please Eevee's like, we need to kill Max because my carriers can't do anything if these scouts exist. Right you are. Get speed for your scouts, Max. Max! Where's your fleet beacon? Here it is. Can't tell if it's researching because that unit or that building doesn't tell you it's researching. Heard Tastos to talk again on ASL 21 cast about how the idea that you think the intent was for every building to show if it's researching something or building something, but they didn't get around to it for Protoss, for most of Protoss or Zerg, so that's why none of their buildings show if they're researching or building. Could be. You know, go find a way to look at it. The Dragoons and the tanks are fighting together this time. Ho, ho, ho. Good. With good carrier micro, you can handle the Dragoons and the tanks with carrier micro and high ground. What you can't handle with the carriers are scouts, especially if the scouts have speed upgrades, which they don't. Holy cow, slow scouts are very, very slow. Like I said, carriers and the Lings are fantastic here, right? Snipe the odds. Zum says, we gotta kill these carriers, man. Okay, snipe the obs, lurkers burrow in, the base died, but it's not the end of the world till you're for team left side. This is kind of turning into a better Monobattle than I thought it would be. Mostly because Max isn't getting speed for his scouts. Why are they? I've never seen this many scouts on a map without having the speed upgrade. It seems impossible. They're so much better when they're fast. Ooh, here we go. A little bit of crackling stuff. 2-2 cracklings, getting some work done. I mean, it's kind of nice for the cracklings. There aren't any zealots, any DTs, any lurkers, any Psystorm, right? There is no splash damage for team right side. They're okay against Lings, but without splash, it's tough. Cracklings. And RJB very intelligently recognizing drops are good when the enemy has, you know, a lot of siege tanks running around. Oh! Oh, is speed done? Oh, speed is done. Wait, no, these are still slow. All right. Well, Have I lost my mind? Oh, no. He's killing the overlords, containing the lurkers. Max getting a little bit lucky there. Again, Max wins if he just plays well. You guys need cannons and spores everywhere to deal with these scouts because there's nothing else that can do anything against them. The carriers are not helping here. Not investing a ton of lings down the right way here. Buzz Hump on the move out again by himself, not with the tanks, not with the scouts. But high ground sunken plus ling is pretty good against these dragoons. They need the tanks. Okay, so the tanks are nearby. Psycho Nuts! What's up, Psycho Nuts? Watched Cavs Pistons last night. Cavs won. But man, Donovan Mitchell was largely bad, at least until overtime when he seemed to actually figure stuff out. Harden was pretty bad except for a couple of moments, and really Mobley. Mobley was the man out there, which is good because he's often pretty quiet, especially in the playoffs. But good job by Mobley. It's a good team. You know it's a good team when your best player can kind of have a crappy game and you can win a playoff game anyway. Okay, sieging up. Once again, scouts here. Well, the spores. I think the tank scout is probably just enough to win because mass siege tank will handle the lurkers and the lings. Carriers can't engage with it if the scouts are here. Yep, spores getting hits off, but man. Scouts, you cannot fight spores. I need you to kill these carriers. Come on, Max. Here he is, diving on top of the carriers. Run, carriers! Fight with your spore friends. Fight as you run. You can do it. But man, once the carriers get chased away, this looks so much better. The lurkers are trying to burrow on top of the siege tanks. There are obs here, though. And even unsieged siege tanks will trade okay against lurkers. Not amazing, but that's okay. You still win. Team right side continuing to push. Scouts are back to assist with the lings. They're pretty good at that, too. Three-2 upgrades for the Dragoons. The Lings are somewhere on the upgrade. 3-3 Cracklings. There aren't a lot of them, but they're doing their best. Gosh darn it. Center getting warped in by Bazump. Trying to take that center base. I like that a lot. RJB still trying to get lurker drops off. It's tough. It's tough in a world where the enemy has scouts roaming around. Look, the carriers are back doing things. Where did the scouts go? What the? Fergus McDoodson? Oh. All right. Sure. Does that schedule command not work, J-Tox? Where my schedule command is at? Is it already? Sometimes there's a cooldown on it, so somebody recently did the schedule. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, so that's the youtube.com/@falconpaladin link. That's the YouTube schedule. Right. So yeah, bookmark that page as well. Also shows a list of upcoming streams, what they're going to be, and when they are. Nice. Nice, getting in there before these cannons come up and shutting the base down before it can actually arrive. That's a huge win from RJB. Again, he has a unit that's not very good in this Monobattle, but he's making the best of it because he's RJB. Cardiox heading down, saying, hey, you don't get this base. There's no gas here anyway. We kind of both want gas, but whatever. Hey, what's up, Northwest? Max Gosu, what happened there? I don't know what you're talking about exactly, but these carriers are going to ruin these tanks. Lings keep running in to die for some reason. Lurkers trying to deal with cannons. It's tough. And it doesn't work. Max, help me. Oh, there we go. The scout. Oh, this is big time scout action. 2 attack on these scouts. They've got armor too. Carriers are dying like crazy. Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Get the one that is in the red, Max. Max. Get the one that's in the red. Okay. Carriers. 5. Please eat me. 81 supply. Oof. Lings on top of cannons with the crackling upgrade. Pretty good. Ooh, clearing out some of the cannons so maybe the lurkers can make it happen. Ow. That hurt. Pull your probes, Max. Max is not paying enough attention to do that. Siege tanks show up to try to shut that down too. Max is using his scouts to engage with a hatchery and get picked off by carriers for no reason. Look, your job is to kill these carriers. What you gotta do? Turret versus lurker. Oh yeah. This doesn't work anywhere but the Monobattle, but in the Monobattle, it works pretty well for the turrets. RJV is gonna be very mad about that. Understandably so. It's like, man, maybe turrets need to be tuned down a little bit. That was really good for the turrets anyway. Scouts, okay, scouts are fast now, and they have 232 upgrades. Carriers are at a 323 upgrade, so please Amy's been upgrading too. I like it. Overlord sniping RJB to try to supply block him is not a bad usage of your abilities, sir. Not even close. Good use of your abilities, if I had to say. Those are not Saber Sword carriers. They're not. What's up, Max Tyler? Happy Thursday, man. This is good. This is a good Monobattle. This is lasting longer than I thought it would. Again, a lot of it is a lack of teamwork on both sides. Once again, Siege Tank Dragoon should really be able to do this. Please Eat Me's plan is to starve out the enemy. Yeah, so the thing is, Max Gosu, is that RJB is making lurkers, which get countered by the Scout Dragoon tank army pretty effectively. Please Eat Me lost one of his carriers. Supply blocking Sakre seems pretty doable here, actually, and he does supply block Sakre. Scouts, get him. Shut him down. Lurkers sunken, trying to defend against 27 siege tanks and a bunch of Dragoons without any Dark Swarm. Not that it really matters. The tanks would wreck this anyway. Ling's trying to save it, but coming up high ground, that is not ideal. Cardiox trying to call out drops for Max. Will he be ready for said drop or not? We will find out. So yeah, he evacuates with as much as he can. Also, kind of dropping down this way. Thinking about killing this base, but already did. Are you going to leave this hatch alive? Cardiox, no, don't do that. Yeah, Max Tyler, that was, Happy. Happy made this map, and he was like, Terrans need a way to stay alive against early aggression, so turrets shoot down and detect, and they shoot up, and there are tanks here too. This is throwing away a lot of lurkers for like maybe 10 SCV kills. Maybe 10 SCV kills. I'm not even sure if it was that many. All right, top left base is dead. Red Sakura is starving Marvin. Dragoons continuing to march out. Bazumpa is one of the better players on the map. He picked a good unit, too. I just don't know what the carriers are supposed to do. Okay, look, feasibly, you can have enough carriers to beat scouts, but you need a lot of carriers to beat scouts and kind of hope the scout player doesn't target the carriers and just kind of goes after the interceptors. Right? So, Max,
Adjutant
kind of starving out.
Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
What's up, Paracyclic? Welcome to the stream and the channel. Good to see you here if you're here. Hamsters like these boring, basic people making tanks and dragoons. Lame. I mean, Zergling players technically kind of lame too, because you can make really lings in any game you want. Sakura just never was able to get up to the number of lings that he needed to really handle this. It's hard. It is hard to play Ling in Monobattle. I've done it before. It's not easy. You're losing them a lot.
Adjutant online.
Jonas.
Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
I'm excited for the ASL finals. We're not going to talk about who the players are yet. We'll wait until tomorrow, but I'm excited. I am so hyped for them. When exactly are they? I feel like I should know this. Hype. All right, here we go again. Carrier versus Scout, round nothing. Too busy fighting spores, I guess, and overlords. Carriers can get some free hits off. Okay, you know what? Standing and fighting here might just be fine. Spores are helping, obviously. They don't kill scouts fast, but they do kill them. All right. Max, 79 supply. Please eat me, 114. Full upgrades on these no shield upgrade, +3. Lurker just kind of wandering in to the team enemy's base on the right side here. Team enemy, team right side base. But scans exist, and dragoons exist, and tanks exist, and cannons exist, and turrets exist, and it's really hard for RJB to do anything with these lurkers, man. He's killed some stuff, but he hasn't really gotten major wins with these things at all. Yeah. Max is mining out hard. Sakura's like, why did you choose lurkers? RJB's like, you have 1,000 dragoons AFK in your base. Well, they were ready for lurker attacks, I guess. Yeah, this might be over. Dragoons! Everybody, dragoons! We did it. Uh-oh. Scouts are back in large numbers. Just want to... Yeah. Can we just stand and fight? Do you have any cannons back? Okay. At least fight with the spores, maybe? Drag them into the spores. Please eat me. Drag them into the spores. Okay, good enough. Fell back, making more carriers. Please eat me. Gas starved, mineral starved. Max mineral starved, not so much gas starved. Somehow. Scouts are gas expensive, man. They're also mineral expensive, I guess. Expensive as well. Dragoon Siege Tank, once again, I feel like should have won this game a little bit faster. think that's it. Not that the Lings were going to win this thing, but... At least the team with scouts won. Hamster's got to be happy about that. Yeah, super duper late game Lings are not really a thing that happens. Not in Monobattle. Bam! There we go. Alright, Team Right Side gets the win. Again, Siege Tank, Scout, Dragoon, all of it hard countered what Team Left was doing. I'm impressed that Team Left Side was alive for that long at all. That was like 38 minutes of stuff. Should have been over in like 15. So good fighting. We like fighting. Let's go all your base. R belong to us. Actually have to choose the right map if I'm going to do that though, because you can't just use the Monobattle map for it. Game kind of locking up a little bit too, but happy Thursday everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic one. The outside world may have questions and troubling facts, but in here, it's the StarCraft. That's what matters. Although they are planning on building a 62 square mile data center in my state, not too far from where I live, actually. So we'll see how that goes. All your base, the high seas. See if we can get 8 here. If not, that's fine. We can go with like 3. 3 seems reasonable. Okay, 3v3 max. WC3 live FFA is GOAT. And a Cardiox against Big Wan, Bozump, and Sacre. Shoot. Hamster jumped in too. Hamster doesn't want to play. Never mind. Are we good then? All right, Max, Cardiox, Bazump, Big Wan, Gallon, Sacre. Yeah, sounds good. Sacre, please to choose. That's right, Big Wan is here. We'll get to your pluck tomorrow or Saturday. We do not have time for it today, but I will keep it in the queue. You know I will. All right, got it. Let's go. No Zergs, but 3 randoms. One of the randoms should be Zerg, right? Okay, team top side, we got 2 blue players. One of them is named Max Power, and then we have Bazump. Oh, we did get a Zerg here. Mirror match, says Hamster. 12 o'clock is also Nexus. Who is it? A Cardiox. TPZ versus, I guess, a TPZ if it's mirror match. Big Wan got Zerg, Protoss, Sacre, and then Terran from GOAT. Bazump says we got a strong team ahead of us. We got TPZ versus TPZ. North versus South here. Sacre is like, should we try to beat him early? Maybe? Could do. Max trying to set up some kind of a wall here. It's hard when you only have 3 players, and one of them's a Zerg who's not going to help you wall, and the Terran's not interested in doing it either. So I don't know, Max. Not sure about this walling concept. Goat's up here making 2 racks, not getting gas. This is going to be Marines. Let's go. Let's win with Marines. Sakura says 2 gate, and then down this way, Big Wan's got himself a hatchery. Pool finishing up here fairly soon. Got gas there too. So that was a hatch pool gas build here from Big Wan. We'll see what he wants to do. Is he going to join his friends or not? Cannon. Overlord sees some of this. Maybe not all of it. Overlord vision is good, but maybe not that good. Goat's here. Can Goat kill this cannon? I think he can. Goat. Kill the cannon, kill the cannon, kill the cannon, kill the cannon, kill the probe, kill the probe. Kill the probe and the cannon. Probe trying to save it. No, cannon dies, but Lings show up from Bazump. Shuts that down. Where are the Zealots? Sakura, the whole point of going Zealots is that you send the Zealots across the map. Right, he says. My bad, let's go. Where is everyone on this rush? Big Wan's coming. Sakura's coming. He's late, though. Three cannons, 2 Zealots, 2 Lings. Team North is defending pretty darn effectively here. Goat says, let's go. They're building more cannons. Okay, so at this point it's a contain. Sakura pokes up and sees, oh, they've got vultures? We ready to go? You guys are gonna go. You have to go. We are waiting. Sakura doesn't read chat, which is the larger problem here. Some people just don't. Okay, here it is. They decided it's time to go. Bring the Lings, bring the Marines, bring the Zealots. The Vultures will kill all of it, given the opportunity. The cannons are going to get wiped. Front does get broken here. Max is like, wait, what's happening? Speed Vultures out of the Cardiacs, the only safety that they have. Reinforce, like, you're going to continue to send stuff? Yep, more Lings are coming. Marines hanging out there from Goat. Goat, what are we doing? Microing these guys. Lings on top of a Cardiox. Wrecking Face here too. All of Max's stuff is dying. He has nothing to defend his probe line. If anything gets back there, there's a Sunken up here for Bazump. Max is calling GG already. There are a couple Mutalisks out for Bazump. Spire. The Muta's gonna save the Spire. No! Cardiox is like, I am toast. If anybody goes up into Max's base at all, he's also dead, you guys. Like, maybe try to get up there. I don't know. Oh, your base. Our belong to us. That's what this is. Yeah, just kill these cannons. Max is dead. Yeah, that's it. That is a GG. So, yeah, Team South is like, I think Team North is better than us. So let's rush them, make the game short. That's what Made did against Effort in the game earlier today, right? As he was like, I'm going to go for some early pressure against Effort, try to slow him down and make it easier for me to win. And that's exactly what he did. And that's exactly what happened. So nicely done. Team South shows up. Goes with the early strat on a map where a lot of people are like, well, it's all about the islands, right? All about the getting drops and taking those bases. But sometimes the game ends before you can do that. So GG. Team South had a plan. They executed it. It wasn't perfectly executed, but it was pretty good. I'm not going to complain too much about it. Big Wan produced the most stuff. Cardiox killed the most stuff. Structures raised by Goat with his Marines, and the outspend by Bazump, making it happen. All right, let's do a free-for-all. I owe you one from yesterday. I don't think we earned one for today, but that's okay. We earned one yesterday, and I didn't do it because we didn't have enough people to do it. So let's do a FFA here. Let's do it on Neo Valley of Red. I think that's one of my favorite free-for-all maps. Let's do it. Let's see how many people want to join in. What's up, Jordan? Welcome back to the stream. Sakurai loves him some Nexus Wars. Okay, give you some time to hop in. Be right back. We'll go with who we have in about 2 minutes. Boom. Ba-da-bum, boom. All right, we're here. We got it. We got Max. We got a Cardiacs. We have tons of blunder. Is that Buns? Is that RJB? We got Jared and Goat in here. We'll toss in a computer here. How about that? We'll toss in a me, and then we'll go. Excellent. Let's do this thing. Free-for-all time is upon us. We're on Neo Valley of Red. It's a fun one. Why? Because you're in the octagon with everybody else on the low ground. The expansions on the corners are accessible only by flying. So, up here we got a Cardiacs playing Terran. Down this way going counterclockwise. Jared's in the house. We got a Max down here too. Bottom right. It's either Buns with a new name, or it's RJB. APM check. We'll keep an eye on that. Computer player Zerg representing Falcon. We also have Goat in here too. Don't talk, says Jared. But I must talk, for I am streaming. It's what I do. But I won't talk about the game at all. All right, Jared says he's good. Talk more, says Goat. All right, Goat's all zerging it up. We got a computer Zerg. We have another Zerg here who might honestly just be Buns. We'll see. We got a Protoss, Terran. A couple empty spots here too. That's okay. Jared doesn't want to stream snipe. Jared is an honorable supporter of the channel. Honorable viewer. Please eat me. He's like, I want my free-for-all with the air. We'll try to get your thing done when we actually have people here. Please eat me. Problem is, we don't have 8 players for it today. So a quick factory up here from a Cardiacs makes a lot of sense. Holy crap, the computer player is killing tons of blunder? What happened? Tons of blunder. But I'm not sure who that is. I don't think it's RJB. APM is not really matching it at all. Jared's not sure what he's doing. He's killing an SCV in his base. That's a win. Oh, free-for-all already. Yeah, 3-hour stream today. You can check the schedule, please eat me, to see what the schedule is and how long we're streaming. Same thing with you, RJB. The Twitch side should show how long I'm planning on doing the stream. And today, 3 hours. I am going to my daughter's orchestra performance tonight, so I can't go longer than that. Oh, RJB didn't expect the last game to be that short. I know. Was not expected at all. Okay, here goes nothing. Jared coming in to kill the computer player. Let's get him. Sunken, make a sunken, make a sunken. Stupid computer, why aren't you making a sunken? You have enough money to build a sunken. Wow, computer's really dumb. Computer's like, oh, I'm getting bunkered. I might as well get some gas to make a lair, I guess. The Lings come back. Ooh, they do get the SCV, but they don't get the bunker. She plays the cello. Allbrand. He doesn't even sunker it. Like, another computer's dumb. I didn't think it was that dumb to not even build a sunken. He keeps bringing drones up to the bunker too and getting murdered. Wow, computer's extra stupid. Once again, is he trying to escape? I think he's trying to escape with a drone, but... Oh, maybe? No, he's mining up here? What? Well, at least Jared gets to kill somebody. He killed the computer the last time he played with us too, I think. Meanwhile, the Cardiax is moving up here into, well, Zerg player Goat's base, who is maybe trying to get a sunken up, but doesn't have the time, unfortunately. Oh, what's happening down here? Ah, Goat's getting FFA'd. He gets hit by Max, and he gets hit by a Cardiax. He's trying to sneak a base up this direction, which is kind of fun. He's running, but where do you go? Coming here seems dangerous. Oh, Allbrand wants to know, that sound alert is actually not here. I can bring it back for tomorrow. That's a good one. I should have it up more often. I can only have 10 at a time. Bleh. All right, computer's out of it. Tons of blunder is out of it. Goat is blue. I'm retarded. All right, so Goat here is alive. Tons of blunder is dead. Not sure who that was. Was that just Buns getting free for all there? I guess it was. Well, Jared's happy to be happy. Killed someone. Muta's out from Goat. Guess what Pure Mech isn't good against? Well, unless they have Goliaths. Mutalisks, actually. Oh, gosh, is he not ready for this? Got turrets. What was Jared being cooked about? I didn't get any gas. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. I think a Cardiax might be dead here, too, actually. Cardiox might be dead. He's trying to counter in here, force the Mutas to come home to deal with these tanks. Or, you know, Sunkens might take care of it too. Leave Brittany alone. I mean, Jared's getting gas now. He's got a lot of minerals. He's just about supply blocked. Max is ginormous. You must pay the iron price. Quoting the Game of Thrones, which is a good thing to quote. Kiwi Kaki. I remember Kiwi Kaki. Gallons. He was great. Kiwi Kaki was a ton of fun. Wait, did he ally? Oh, Goat allied with the Cardiox. Secret alliances. No, he didn't. He just was hold positioning. No ally. Adel Scott. I remember Adel Scott. Boom, 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 boom. Is anybody out yet? Yes. Usually people try to get out fast, but this time only one player is outside. It is Goat. I guess the Cardiox is up here too at the 12 o'clock. Minerals only base. Yeah, I think you're right, Albrand. I think he could have gotten that CC, but... Oh, do you mean that? Wait, you mean a Cardiox could have taken it out? A hatchery? Adel Scott. Benoit Adel Scott Stripstein is a retired French Protoss player who last played for Millennium. He's known for his late scouting, known as the Adel Scout, and for his overuse of sentries and force fields. That's a reputation, all right. Arrow boost is done for the Goliath. They don't have any attack or armor upgrades, and the Mutas are +1. But they're shoving away the Mutalisks for now. Max continuing to make Mass Dragoon. Okay, there are some Zealots here, actually. It's fine. We'll be all right. Max is in good position to win this thing. Jared's not going to bother him, and the other two players are fighting each other. So again, Max just getting lucky. Sometimes that's what it takes to win a free-for-all. Let's see if Goat can take down Max. I think that's what's going to come down to here. Cardiox is going to run out of steam. Goat's going to be big. Max is going to be big. We'll see if Goat's Zerg can defeat Max Power's Protoss, because I'm not sure any other outcome is quite possible here without alliances. Starport dies. Armory's injured. Yeah, think of Cardioxes, dude. This is what mutas can do in TVZ. We don't see this happen a lot in the pro level because pros are so good at dealing with it. All right. Idle Scott versus I Am MVP. Is that MVP? Like MVP, the Korean MVP? Like Boss Toss MVP? Wow. Yeah, if he played well against MVP, then, like, that's something to be proud about years later, certainly. But the longer a Cardiox takes to die, and the more resources it takes from Goat to kill him, the better it is for Max. I'm going to keep saying that. He's got a Dark Archon to Maelstrom these mutas if he needs to. Jared just doesn't have much. Somebody tell him to keep making SCVs. Why is he not saturated in his main at all is the question I'm having. That's awesome, RJB. Man, you beat MVP under any circumstances in StarCraft. You can hang your head on that forever. I'd like... I don't know. I would try to, like, find a screenshot of me beating him and make it as big as I can and put it on my wall. Like, just the GG from MVP. And I'm victorious. Ultra... Interesting. So, Ultra Muta. Here from GOAT. The Ultralisks gonna help against the Goliaths a bunch. They've got 4 armor. The Mutas are getting knocked into pieces, though, tragically. And that's a hold. Yikes. That would be a cool shirt. This is the last game, Happy. Yeah, I have a daughter's orchestra concert to get to tonight, so I do not have time for a 4-hour stream on a Thursday, but tomorrow we'll do 4, and then Saturday and Sunday will be the normals as well. So maybe better upgrades for the Ultras. Maybe Dark Swarm would be nice here, but the tanks are a problem. Expanding over this way, I appreciate that from GOAT quite a bit. Jared's going to be like, what killed my bunker? 800 Ultras, huh? That's bad for me. Yeah, Cardiox is like, I need a new base. I can't sit here on 2 bases forever. That's how you die in games of free-for-all. So he's going to wipe out this hatchery of goats, but hatchery can afford to lose that one. He's fine. Corsairs are here too. This is a really anti-ultra muta comp if ever I did near see one.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
Ah, that's a good... I love that so much. Really good. But yeah, thanks for subbing. What's up, Lucas? Appreciate ya. Jared doesn't want to fight anybody. Jared's like, I will die. So tell you what, how about I not fight anyone? How about you guys fight each other? Max killing a Cardiox would be pretty good for the future of the free-for-all. Goat needs spellcasters. Is he working on it? He's got time to work on it. He's got a hive. He's got a defiler mound. Does he have any of the wiggly boys out there? The answer is no. I don't see any defilers from him. Doesn't mean he's not working on it. Doesn't mean maybe there aren't a couple in Overlords, which would be very cool too. Yes. Got a three-way bloodbath brewing here. Everybody just kind of sitting in the general middle here. Nobody expanding down south. Max is expanding down this way. He's also two-racing. He's got that Zerg hatchery coming up. Or it's done already. Looking for defilers. Goat. Queens. All right, queens count too. See how queens do queeny things, yeah. Well, one of them died immediately. Did that even get a tank? He just parried. It's hard to make queens work. The pros make it look incredibly easy and powerful and strong, but there are techniques you have to use. It's hard to do. Goat's not quite there yet. That's okay. Something he could be working on, though. I promise you that. So, the mech here is at 1-1 from a Cardiox. Sea Chinks have 0-1 for Jared. His Marines have 0-1. He's got some Valkyries out in case the Mutas show up. He's got bunkers at the front here, too. Probably get overrun by any of these armies, but, you know, he's hanging out. Yeah, Newlander. Are you a Newfie? Anyway, Goat's going for it. Welcome to the stream, by the way. And just sending lings in. There are defilers coming. Come on, guys. Come on, defilers. Get in there. Throw down a Dark Swarm. There you go. Maybe a Plague would be cool, too. I'm not so sure if you have it yet. Cardiox is like, save me, Max. Only you can do it. Ultras. They've got that full upgrade capability now. Max is like, all right. Counter attacks. Cardiox is like, no, I'm at 12. Are you coming to save me at 12? And Max is like, no. But I am certainly coming to attack the Zerg player while he's murdering you and force him to come home. Got a bunch of Canadians that watch the stream at Newlander. That's how I know the concept of a Newfie, because I am certainly not Canadian myself. Well, we have any more Dark Swarm over here? It'd be pretty amazing against all of these Dragoons. Maybe not against, you know, the Zealots, though. What's Jared doing? Cheerleading. Just casually cheerleading. Oh, this bunker placement is so diabolical against these Ultras. Because they're dumb. In StarCraft 2, Ultras will eventually figure it out and attack the buildings, preventing them from getting to the bunker. But not in Brood War, they won't. They're extra dumb. There's a Dark Swarm. Ultras dying outside of Dark Swarm because these are +3/3 Dragoons. And they will eat fully upgraded Ultras. No question about it. Finally, he breaks in and says, all right, this bunker must die. Who do you think is G22 here, Max? I mean, Happy Who do you think is G22? Filer Mound, dead. Spore Colony, also dead. Did I call Goat G22? I might have done that. But it's definitely Goat. Apologize, Goat. I think I might have called you something else too this stream. Cardiox staying alive because he's in the top left and at the 12 o'clock too. I mean, Goat's alive because he's also on the edges and the corners and whatnot, but yeah, I'm really shocked Max isn't down here or down here. Like, why? I feel like he doesn't need to. Once again, this space is huge. This space is huge too for Cardiox, and so is this one. He's cockroaching. On the move out is Jared, though. Dun dun dun. Moving out with Marines and medics and firebats and sea tanks and Goliaths and science vessels and Valkyries and Wraiths. There's a lot of ands here. He's going after Goat as well. Yeah, good job. Pull those Wraiths back. Pull those Valks back. Killing some Overlords. Not going to supply block Goat because he's at 70 supply. Kind of hard to supply block in this situation, then. Goat's like, I guess I'll fight everybody. Jared's like, I just want to kill a base. That's all I want to do. And he does. Hooray! Let's see, where are these ultras gonna go? Nowhere where all the Dragoons are. That's certainly the case. Max is ginormous. He's also getting a Zerg army. We talked about that earlier. Got a million hatcheries down here. He's, I think, just making drones? Maybe lings. He's got a lair, but no tech for lair. Building a spire. Going double spire. Interesting. He does like his mass mutalisks. He's a big fan that way. Hey, Misha Mishin. That's about right. Yeah, I think that's a fair thing. All right, so Goat's in a lot of trouble. 80 supply. Cardiox also in trouble. 90 supply. Jared, 87 supply. Max, 216. So yeah, just give Max a minute to make like 800 mutalisks and everything will be fine. Has Max been improving lately? More aggressive? He's really willing to move out and kill his neighbor at least, but then he kind of sits around and waits for other people to move. It's an improvement, I think. Yes, die. 2 Dragoons. We got you, says Jared. Lost more troops trying to back out of that engagement. Yeah. Sometimes retreating isn't a good idea. Cardiox getting his revenge. Lings and Ultras into Cardiox. Took out his 12 o'clock and now he's going after the top left. Yeah, Cardiox is going to die, but I'm not sure how much longer Goat's going to live is the larger question here. I think this is Cardiox's death. He doesn't have anything. He's got a lot of SCVs, but turns out against fully upgraded Cracklings and Ultras, they're not that good. Cardiox is just like, all right, I killed your hatch. GG. All right, so I don't know if Goat can take these corner bases. That's 4 gas. That's a lot of Zerg you can do with 4 gas. Max, kind of hard countering the Mutiling, though, in a way. In a big way. Oh, man. We've seen him do this on Blue Star before. Multi-racing into Zerg, making 1,000 mutas and just kind of throwing them at the enemy in conjunction with, you know, carriers and dragoons and zealots and whatever else. It's pretty good, turns out. So Goat's on a timer. Goat would be dead if Max decided to move out, but he doesn't do that. Max doesn't move out. Max hangs around for something. I don't know what he's waiting for exactly. Maybe an upgrade, right? Oh. That's a tons of blunder, Overlord it is. One mutas. Okay, the upgrade's done. It's time to go. Max, you have to. Max, you cannot sit around. Here they go. Yeah, US West on the Falcon Paladin channel, Mr. Gosu. I think this is it. Ling Ultra good, not good against Mass Mutalisk. He's got 3 spores. 3 spores, not enough to handle this many mutas actually. Goat's like, huh, that's a lot of muta. Muta's kind of chasing Ultralisks around, sort of getting split out a little bit. This is how they die to spores. This is they get split out. Jared's like, I had some Valkyries, right? They're gone now. That's right. Please eat me. Got to practice holding off a first attack. I hope the mutas are working on 2-2. This is definitely over. I mean, Goat's gonna cockroach his way to something, but he doesn't have anything at all. Jared, can you take out 400 supply? Sounds like the words of the Sith. No, it's the power of friendship. Gives you the space to attack, says Goat. Goat is funny. Goat is a funny person. I don't know if it's enough power, Psychonauts. Corsairs, take down the enemy battle cruisers. You can do it. They probably don't have good upgrades. Our friendship is not working. Abort, abort. Power of friendship not actually strong enough today. The boys have been pulled. That's Max. Give Max a window, he'll win the free-for-all. But you gotta do it. You gotta give him that window. So GG, Max gets the win in 2 straight free-for-alls. He is dangerous. You cannot just leave him alone. He will macro. He will 2-race. He will outspend you by a wide margin. Ah, fair enough, hamster. All right, time to go. Got to get to my daughter's orchestra recital. She's playing the cello. So, thanks today for the support. We got Tier 3 resub from Big Wan, which is a big friggin' major deal. Urban's back streaming? Well, I guess we'll re-raid him then. He raided me earlier too. Cardiox gifted a sub to Please Eat Me, which is super rad as well. So, back tomorrow with more of the StarCraft. Check out the schedule. Friday stream's going to be the 4 hours, what you're used to. So that'll be good. All right. Love you all. Have a good night. And say to Urban for me. He's a cool guy. He's playing StarCraft. And bye.